So hi guys, this is the first upload since my documentary dropped. Been a sort of long time coming, I know guys, just sort of, just having a bit of a reflection moment, I guess. So I want to say a big thank you to everybody who subscribed from that documentary and everyone who subscribed in general. And thanks to you guys who stay subscribed when I sort of go on the missing list, and what you all know me by now. So big flying high, living low welcome to all you new subscribers and all you loyal subscribers. If you've not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, give me the thumbs up, really helps me get up that algorithm stuff, what I don't fucking understand, guys. So in this documentary that I did, it definitely brought out all the trolls and that, didn't it? So in this episode, we're going to sort of address, some things, sort of have a look at the comments, because there's some very evil comments. There's some very nice comments as well, very genuine, heartfelt comments. People sort of giving, offering their advice, sending their love, sending their hatred. People sort of saying that they've been in addiction and how long they've been clean for. And yeah, it's definitely brought out all sides of viewers and what they think, which is good, which is good. I mean, yeah, well, so what we're going to do today is, I'm going to address sort of, do I regret doing it? Why did I do it? How did I sort of decide to do it? Was I approached? Did I approach them? Just sort of little questions that you might, you may sort of be asking yourself. At the time, when it went out, we had a little disagreement with the journalist, but all sorted now, all great. We're even doing like a part 2 and that. And the first time it was uploaded was like 13-14 days ago. But it had to be taken down. He got an email from YouTube saying it showed a bit too much drug use. So he had to sort of go back and hide things out, blur it out and stuff. And we weren't sure how that was going to sort of impact on how people still going to want to watch it, because we wanted to provide a really raw, fly on the wall documentary that really did show the dark side of drug addiction and what it's like in a drug addict's life daily. And then the second part is sort of like gonna be more of a out and about type thing, going and talking to other working girls, seeing where they work, going to sort of my appointments to sort of sort my methadone back out and that sort of thing. And within the first 2 hours of it first going out, it was well on its way. It was like on, I think, 15K views in like 2 hours. It was absolutely amazing. And then sort of like got this bomb dropped on it by YouTube, and they're like saying no. I mean, it really annoys us, and it definitely annoyed Scott, because he's a journalist. He wants to document life, true life, not fake life, really. But luckily enough, it soon piped back up as acceptable, and we're currently on like I've been 201k views in 12 days. There's 2.6k likes, 744 comments, and his subs are going through the roof, which is absolutely brilliant, because his work's going to be shown. He's a brilliant journalist. So if you've not subscribed to him, which I probably guess you already have if you've come here from his documentary, but if not, just go and check him out. It's absolutely amazing. I'll pop the link in the description. So let's deal with some comments, shall we? So, I mean, when I did this channel, I opened myself up to trolls. I opened myself up to opinionated people. I opened myself up to closed-minded people who had got an opinion on drug addicts of not a very nice one. I mean, that can be for a wide variety of reasons, which I do understand, because I do always look at everything, every point of view there is, every side to every argument, every side to the coin, so to speak. And, you know, it may be that they've been hurt by an addiction. They may, you know, been affected in a bad way, you know, by an addict or by addiction again. That could be, you know, the house has been burgled, or, you know, any reason, and it's justifiable to them, even if it's not, you know, I don't sort of maybe agree with it. Whatever it is, you know, it's entirely up to them, isn't it? And everyone's allowed their own opinion. I just think people could word things a lot more tactfully. But, you know, I'm quite a blunt person as well, but I also don't set out to sort of hurt people's feelings. I think some of these comments, have been wrote to hurt my feelings. And I think when they made them, they wasn't really aware that you can say anything really. And it just like goes a water off a duck's back to me. They're not going to achieve sort of me crying away in you know, head in my hands. Why? I know why, because I put my bloody life out on the internet and showed you all exactly how I live. I mean, it showed, unfortunately, because it wasn't fully finished, they only got to show 15 minutes, 14 minutes something of my life, of my day. You know, I mean, it wasn't per se about my whole life. You know, I'm not a famous person or anything, but it was, I chose to do it. Therefore, it was showing how drug addicts live and stuff like that, and that was focused on me. You know, I was the content. You know, and obviously, part of my life is my dogs. As you all you guys know, you've seen my dogs on my videos and whatnot. And wow, guys, shall we just say? If you go and read them, if not, shouldn't be allowed dogs. My God, relieve her of her misery and save the poor dogs. Another one. Shouldn't have dogs if you're an addict. They then said, I used to inject, but didn't have dogs. 2 dogs, smokes and blows it around them. Someone should take the dogs off there. Poor dogs around that mess. Someone said, take the dogs for a walk. Stop glorifying life as an addict. Then someone says, desperate men to pay for that. Why are you all? And then someone put, why are you all assuming that she's not caring for her dogs? You know, they look well fed. You know, they look happy. Then someone put sad life. Those poor chihuahuas. People saying that they've been in addiction, and you know, that they can relate to sort of this documentary, which is good. She uses drugs but doesn't eat. This is why to not say no to drugs, which that's exactly what message we wanted to get out. Daphne, hate to tell you, but it shows you have no education because opioids are not the strongest painkiller to man. Right, so let me just address these things. So you chose to watch this documentary, and my dogs are in that maybe for a total of not even a minute if you add all the content together on what is shown on the video with my dogs. My dogs bound up to me. I've got close to my dogs. I walk my dogs. Just because I'm on drugs, does that means I'm glued to my sofa, does it? I mean, yes, I've got COPD. I do struggle, but believe me, I can get in my lift, go all the way down to the bottom floor, out the front main door, and walk my little dogs on the flat around where I live. I'm very capable of doing that. On the days that I am not, if I've got a really bad chest infection, I do have a friend who you saw on the video who does that for me. My dogs are... I love my dogs more than I love people. They're certainly not ill-treated, my dogs, at all. If anybody knows my videos and knows my channel, I'm always putting up videos about animal cruelty. I don't hold back on the fact on what I think of animal cruelty people who do that. You know, what makes you think that from watching a minute you judged me to not be looking after my dogs is absolutely stupid, stupid people. And I'm sorry, but that is what I think. As for people being desperate enough to pay me for sex, well, I'm glad they fucking are, because that's how I earn my money. Again, doesn't hurt me, doesn't bother me, okay? I made a comment saying that opium is the strongest painkiller known to man, and it is. Now there is synthetic heroin, which is basically fentanyl, which is obviously it's man-made, so it's obviously more stronger than heroin itself now. But what I'm saying, not man-made. That heroin is the strongest painkiller known to man that has not been made into a lab. And even if I was wrong, that doesn't make me uneducated. It really does not make me uneducated. I mean, I even got a private message on my TikTok, and somebody they sent saying that they'd watched my documentary, and they thought it was funny how I'd got a picture of one of my ex-partners on my mantelpiece. One, I've not got a mantelpiece because a mantelpiece is above a fire. So let's just educate you on that one, darling. But the picture they're talking about it's a little shot of a picture that's up on my shelving unit, and it's got my two little boys and an ex, which is my youngest one's dad, but also looked at the first one as his son. And why would I not have that up? They're my kids on there. And even though me and his part, the guy who they're talking about aren't together, never going to get back together, he was still a part of my life. It's not a shrine to him. It's up because my two kids are on it. What I'm going to do? Ruin the whole picture and cut him out? It's just it's stupid, it's immature, whatever. So I said, well, I'm not saying what? And they said, I've watched your dirty documentary, and you've still got a picture of one of your exes, and they found it a bit weird. So I thought, well, thanks for watching. Good afternoon, Troll. Thanks for watching the dirty documentary. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and you must have watched it in very much detail to have noticed a fucking picture. But hey ho. Now, why did I want to do it? I wanted to do it because I wanted to deter people away from drugs. That's why I wanted to open people's eyes on what drugs causes. What happens behind them scenes when you see them walking about, and you see them maybe shoplifting, you see them going and selling their goods, or you buy drugs, or you buy goods off drug addicts like they've stolen. You see them going to school, and you've got your little opinions on them, and you have your little snide comments. Some people, obviously people on this channel, they don't, or they wouldn't be subscribed to me, but we all know what I'm talking about. And I wanted to just show how people live. I never wanted sympathy from that video, as you all know on here, from watching my videos, that sympathy is something that I definitely do not want, do not deserve, never ask for. As you know, firm believer that taking drugs because you want to, especially when you're sort of a reoccurring drug addict for years and years of relapsing and going back and stuff. You are doing it because you want to, and when you want to come off drugs, you will. You will. That strength's just got to come from within. And when you wake up and that strength is outshining the the need to go and score drugs, then you've half cracked it. Do I regret doing it? No, I don't. I don't believe that life's got any room in my life anyway, and in my head and in my chain of thought to regret things. I knew what would happen. I knew there would be evil comments. I knew there would be people who wanted to belittle me, but I also knew that even if they outweighed the good ones, I knew there would be good ones, and I know that this documentary has reached somebody, and I know that it will stop somebody. And even if out of those, 201,000 K or whatever it is, even if there's just one who has decided to, what the fuck, I'm stopping, like now, then that's all worth it. All your evil comments about my dogs, all my evil comments about, what the hell are people sleeping with me for money. All that has been absolutely worth it for me because I've helped and I've touched one person. So keep on trolling, keep on hating, because all you're doing is pushing more traffic to this documentary. Keep your eyes out for second part. Sorry I've not been sort of uploaded, and this is the first one that you guys have seen who have just subscribed. So anyway, thank you guys, and remember, you don't know how strong you are until strength is your only option.